Sweaty start to the morning. So locking off on the fitness, so I decided to take advantage of Mark being asleep and me charging the supercharger this morning, and I went for a 3-mile run. I felt it. And so in terms of safety, definitely safe in the daylight, like no question. I would probably be careful in the dark solo. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. You're kind of running along some forest for part of it, and then along some train tracks, but separated a bit, but close enough. But there were street lights. Probably not the worst thing in the world, but probably not the smartest thing either. But I specialize in that. Hi, we're at the Bass Pro Shop in Memphis, Tennessee. It's the biggest one in the world in a converted basketball arena. We're gonna head into the lagoon. That's the elevator that we're gonna take to the viewing tower on top. And we have the lagoon to our left.
Wow, there's a big fish.
I wonder if it's a barracuda. I have never seen this sign in a store before. I don't see any.
Out there on the balcony, just enjoy the view of the cypress swamp. Wow, that sounds relaxing to me. Now, if you want to learn more, till then, how about catching one for me?
Look how little we are.
Oh, there it is. Alligator.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, there it is. That's...
So we're looking at some alligators here that they have. They're pretty sleepy and lazy alligators, but they're kind of fun. Oh my God, an alligator!
So Mark is looking over the railing of the Bass Pro Shop at the pyramid, and we are looking at the Mississippi, which when we did a road trip about 2 years ago, we went 300 miles out of our way just to see it.
And here we are again.
And here we are again. And it's really cool that we got to come to this lookout point, which is $10 a person, 15% off with military discount. It just really is impressive. And so you can look straight down. And the elevator goes so slow. And I usually don't have a fear of heights, just every once in a while. But that was a little much. All right. Mark and I are crossing over the mighty Mississippi.
Into Arkansas. We're here in the Little Rock, Arkansas supercharger station in a big outlet mall. We have 90 miles left of range, and it says we're not going to make our next stop. Obviously, we need to charge. And it's 98 degrees outside, quite hot. Good thing we have dog mode for the birds to keep them cool. Arkansas, not Atlanta. We are the only Tesla here. So here we are in Little Rock, Arkansas. We've finished charging. We had some lunch. I think we've been driving 2 or more hours before we got here, and we have about 5 to go. Anyways, Caroline's phone died, which is the key. So you have this little key. We'll stop charging here. And to open it, you just take the key card, put it here, and the car unlocks, and you're ready to drive it. You can go inside and see what we did. 3%. I don't think we have enough charge. 300 miles. This is going to be close. It's 98 degrees outside. This might not be helping. 300 miles. You can't really charge too much more than that. So we might just have to drive a little slower or something. Alright, so we decided to use caution and plug the car back in. Now it's 4:42. So we've been here in Little Rock, Arkansas for exactly an hour. The car has now 310 miles of range, and it says we will, in fact, with 5% left, make it to our next destination, which is quite a distance away, 272 miles away. Let's see what's going on in the charging. So charging at 12 kilowatts, that's a little better than you'd be able to do it at home, but it's pretty much topped up. So I think instead of waiting here 10 more minutes, we're gonna hit the road. We decided to leave Arkansas to Oklahoma City, and the Tesla map here wanted us, it said we wouldn't make it to Oklahoma City, and so we're taking our lives in our hands here by just doing it anyways. But we had to switch to Google Maps on the phone because it wouldn't let us go there. It kept trying to lead us back to the station that we just left, but you know, we only could add about 4 miles of charge to the car by the time we left, so we don't get the point. So, and it's 104 degrees outside, which, you know, doesn't help with air conditioning running full blast in our range. We're real risk takers here, but you know, well, if we have to charge on a regular 110 outlet or a destination charger, we'll figure that out. This is why Caroline and I get along. We do some of the same stuff in surgery like she does, and rock climbing like I do. Not as impressive as surgery. Sometimes you go slow to go fast, right? So we're going 65 to ensure that we make it all the way to Oklahoma City without stopping at a really slow charger. So by going a little slower on the road, saves some energy. We should be able to make it without having to stop at a really slow charger. So we're going slow to go fast.
And I feel like about 20 cars have passed us as this video is being made.
So here we are, somewhere between Arkansas and Oklahoma. It's pretty sparse in terms of charging, and it's a long way to go. So we were looking through our reader questions that are coming in, and the first one is from Brady. And Brady says, do you have to go out of your way to use superchargers and charge the car? Normally we don't, but in this part of the world we actually have to. So instead of continuing on, where's my finger? There it is. Continuing on this road to Oklahoma City from Little Rock like we wanted to do, we do have to go up here to Tulsa and charge and then back down. We looked at level 2 charging, which is quite a bit slower, and that would probably have to stop for a couple hours, so it's better for us just to go up and around with the supercharger than straight through and charge on the level 2 charger. And we've been able to raise our speed to 70 miles an hour, so fingers crossed, hope we make it. If you live somewhere between Arkansas and Oklahoma, it might be a little rough having an electric car, at least in 2019. Maybe in a few years, everyone here will be driving electric cars. This is ground control to Mark and Caroline. Your Tesla's out of range. You should really charge it soon today. We are sitting in a tin can, far from the world. We're running out of juice, and there's nothing we can do. We are screwed. You are the champion, my friend. Bum, bum, bum. You keep on driving to the end. Da-na-na. Whew, so we actually made it to Tulsa, Oklahoma, thankfully, and we have 18 miles of charge left. So thanks to Caroline's expert slow driving, we kept it below 70 most of the trip. We made it here. So 277 miles about we went, and it took, I don't know, I think about 4 hours. There's a Hard Rock Hotel here, so we're gonna rock out while we charge for probably the next hour or so.
Elon, please put a charger between Little Rock and Oklahoma City on I-40. This was a pain in the ass detour, and I had to drive so slowly. So you see the sign back here that has the number for security, and then also a complimentary valet to the casino, which is definitely a first. But I do think it's great that they have the security number, because some superchargers are like in the back of a sort of declining mall that just is somewhat nerve-wracking to be in. Others are like really busy, okay strip malls, but this is great. It's really well lit. Oh, and there's a lot of cameras. This is a good place to be. I feel very safe.
Well, we made a quick stop at the Hard Rock Hotel in Tulsa, and now Oklahoma City. So it's been a long day. We still have a couple hours of driving left, but it didn't take too long, luckily, to charge up. So on the road again. So we finally made it to Oklahoma City. It's 11:30 at night. We have 92 miles left of charge. When we wake up in the morning, we'll be all topped up and ready to go. It's about 2 hours of driving to get here, and I'm starting to realize this is a pretty intense vacation. So this is the clandestine middle of the night bird operation where we get the birds out and go through the secret entrance for the hotel and take them in for the night.
They're on the other side.
Well, let's go on the other side then. And it's charging at 7.5 kilowatts. It says it'll take just under 8 hours to fully charge the car tonight on the Tesla destination charger. Tweet, tweet, tweet.